Hey everybody, hey parents, this is Carson Clues with HCA Martial Arts Kaiser, and today I'm making a video that is meant for new families to our school, although if you've been here for a while it's pretty good too. This video is meant to be a peek inside our brain as instructors. So if you're brand new and you are seeing this video, then we invite you to see a peek inside our head as Taekwondo instructors. So, as we're teaching martial arts, if you have gotten involved in martial arts training, if you've gotten yourself or your kids involved, then we assume there's probably some mental benefits that you want you or your child to get out of martial arts, whether it's confidence, discipline, focus, stress release, any of those things. We also assume that if you have gotten yourself or your child into martial arts, then you want to be really good at martial arts. If you've put your kid in our Taekwondo program, then one of the things you want your kid to get out of martial arts is that they get really good at Taekwondo. So we as instructors, we're very passionate about the mental benefits that kids, adults, and families can get out of martial arts. We are also really passionate about excellence, just students becoming awesome at punching, kicking, blocking, striking, the spin kicks, the jump kicks, the cool stuff. But the question becomes, when do we correct a student if they're doing it wrong? How much do we correct them on? And so if you're brand new to school and you've watched our classes, you might have noticed that there are some things that go wrong that we correct, and there's some things that go wrong that we ignore for now. And the reason is not because we're dropping our standards, and it's not because it's not important to us. It's because that we have a specific order of priorities when it comes to turning a brand new student into a martial artist and a black belt down the road. So we're going to go over the first thing we watch all brand new white belts for. So, or the first three things really, and why they come first. So, these are, we'll talk about each of these in general, but for a brand new white belt, we teach the martial arts skills. We try and teach correct technique. But if a student doesn't have the technique correct, for a brand new white belt, we won't stop the flow of class for them. We'll actually just keep going, because for the brand new white belt, we can't afford to correct them on everything. It's overwhelming when you have too many things to think about. So, for all of our brand new white belts, we are watching for three things. And the reason we're watching for these three is because these are what all good martial arts are built on. So, these three things are a yes, I can attitude, yes, I can attitude. That's how they present themselves, how they think, how they approach challenges. And then we're watching for focus. That is shown by both eyes on the instructor or the teacher and control of the body. And the third thing is immediate response to direction. That whenever the instructors give a command, that the students don't wait to do it, they jump on it right away. They do it fast as they can. We also believe that if students are developing these in class, we see that they magically develop them at home as well. So I think all of us as parents would like our kids to give up less and think more of themselves, think more of their abilities. We'd like our kids to develop better focus, and we also want our kids to follow our directions faster as parents, and not to wait or not to go the second or third time. Now, does this mean that we don't really care about correct technique? Absolutely not. But what we find is that if the student has these three things, a yes I can attitude, they're focusing and watching the teacher, and they're following directions right away, good technique will come with time. If they are watching the instructor, they're working as hard as they can quickly, and they're not giving up, there is nothing we can't teach them. But if we lose any of these three things, then we honestly have nothing else to teach them, because everything else will fail if they miss out on these. How can you learn if you're not watching the instructor? How can you learn if you're giving up when something gets hard? How can you get awesome if you're responding slowly or only getting 2 repetitions in instead of 10? So everything is built on these 3 things, and so this is what we watch all white belts for. Now some of this will help white belt with the technique, but the idea is that if a white belt struggles with the technique, we're willing to move on and keep going, and we'll think, we'll handle that later, we'll look at that later. But if the student loses this, we have to stop the flow of class to get it. So again, this has been a peek inside our heads as instructors, and if you see this, and if you can think of ways that you can up-level this in your own household, that's awesome too. But those are 3 things we need all white belts to get. Development and improvement of a yes I can attitude, development and improvement of focus, and development and improvement of an immediate response to all directions given. Again, this is Carson Clues with ATA Martial Arts Kaiser. I hope that you're enjoying class, and we're looking forward to seeing you guys next round. Thank you.